Merry Christmas, everyone. This is the last day of the Waterdrop Advent Calendar. So if you're wondering, I made one day later. So the Advent actually started on November 30th. So it's actually the right 25 days. So I started a day later on my front. So that's what it is. But I just want to end it on Christmas and such. So yeah, so this is the last day. So bottle's empty, but I'm likely guessing this might be the last one, and it's going to be carbonated. Hopefully, but you never know with this packaging and such. So we're going to do the initial reaction to the last water drop tablet, and then I'll do a full review afterwards. So let's get on to it. Here's the last one, number 25. And it is apple. All right, so we're gonna get carbonated water, and then we'll be right back. All right, so we have our carbonated water here. We got the little cube, and also gotta get up here for Christmas. All right, so here we go. So here's the apple. So we can get this out. All right, so we have the apple here. Open this up. And here we go for one last time.
A few moments later.
Alright, so it's been 10 minutes and the apple has been very quick. So let's do a little mix here. Yeah, this is more an apple soda type of thing. It's like if you remember a Slice, they had like apple and orange one. So I don't expect the same thing on that one, but I don't know. I have never had apple. Well, I had sparkling apple, so I think that'd be the better profile is the sparkling apple cider type of thing. So let's say it has that same profile on this one. The apple one, I think also the key to one is the mixing part of it. So I've started doing the mixing on this one, and I'm getting a lot more better results on that one on the taste. So that could have been it. So all right, we're gonna do it slowly, as you remember a couple days ago what happened. Yeah, this definitely has a sparkling apple cider consistency to it. All right. There's some apple to it, but not as strong as I want it to be, which I find it interesting. So here we go. There's some apple to it, but it doesn't have the cider consistency. It's basically apple and just carbonated water, but it doesn't react very well to it. So yeah, to me this is just crap. There's some apple to it, but I can't say I won't say overwhelms, but it doesn't have the consistency that I'm looking for. Basically, I think it's separating apple and water. So you definitely have the taste of the apple, and then quickly transitions to carbonated water, which I don't think it's a good mix to that one. So it's a bit of a fail. So if you want to do apple, probably flat might be better, and mix it very well for that one as well. So that's it on this one. So my final review for this Waterdrop Advent Calendar, I think this was poorly planned. So why I'm saying that is that if you have 25 different things, at least have probably half of them different, and then the other half you can do something else to it. This only had 11. 3 of them basically had to do it 3 times and such. Or in the ads, they do combo combinations like cola and orange. I mean, sure. I mean, I wish it could do that here, so they have some type of combination and such. So that's one issue. The other issue is that the cube, I think, only handles just a small amount of water for maximum flavor. So about 8 ounces to 12 ounces to around 14, probably max on that one. Anything above that, it basically dilutes the cube, and then it's just dominated by water and such. So I wish it gave recommendations on each little cube and such, so we would know how to pour in 8 ounces, 12 ounces to get the maximum flavor of this one. Now, will I buy this product again? No, I do not think so. I think the other better products like Circle or SodaStream, you can drink a lot of water and then still have that flavor. This one, basically, to get the flavor, you have to do a certain amount of measurement. So 8 ounces, 12 ounces to get the flavor that you need and such. If Waterdrop encourages to drink a lot of water, then they didn't do a good job on this one. So I can't say to recommend the product in this one. I think there are much better ones out there. Even just buying an individual bottle, like a sparkling ice, is a much better option than this. And of course, it takes time. So around 10 to 20 minutes when it dissolves. So, and I don't think people have that patience for that. So I would not recommend this product per se. That being said, there are a few items that I really do like. So the best one is the lemon lime, either flat or carbonated. The carbonated one is tops. It's the best one I had. But the lemon lime flat is pretty good as well. So lemon lime is the best one out of this list. Grapefruit was surprisingly well. It had the flavor either in the flat or the carbonated one. Although it's not my particularly favorite taste, I think it does the job on enhancing it and what it's supposed to do and such. So grapefruit and lemon lime were my favorites early, and this is where also the pain hurts them as well. If they spread this around to like one iced tea per week, or like, and then tries like once or tries like every other week, I think that would have been fine. But having 6 in 16 days and then 8 in the 23 days, I think that kind of diluted what my thinking of what about iced tea was. So iced tea lemon was the best iced tea version of this one, but I do think it needed to be better because I was getting sick and tired of iced tea at that time, and frankly, that's not good. And yeah, so the rest were just okay. I would say, actually, passion fruit, the carbonated version was probably the worst one because it didn't have no flavor. It didn't have a passion fruit, although it might be the mixing and such. And I think wish Waterdrop could mention that as well about the mixing, stirring, all that stuff. I mean, you could stir it. They didn't mention it, but didn't say that much to it. So I find that very interesting. But you do have to mix it very well or stir it very well to get the flavors that you need. Yeah, basically in this case, I was kind of disappointed on the flavor. It doesn't have the intense flavors that you need. Like, I wouldn't say artificial, but it didn't have like the things I needed. Lemon was the more disappointing one to me because you would think tartness in the lemon, but didn't have that much. Only the lemon lime made that enhancing. But yeah, this is a bit disappointing on that front. So, and this is why I like Advent Calendars, because you want to try new things. And I wanted to try the Waterdrop one with all these ads and such because I want to drink more water, but it kind of had a false advertising and such. So if you want to drink more water, I would say Circle is a good one. SodaStream is another one. And then, yeah, the individual bottles, you have some flavored water and such. I think that would be the best one. Even the little capsules, like squirts of water. So that would be the best one. So I can't recommend this enough. But I do want to do more of these Advent calendars. This is my first one I had done. So any suggestions for next year's Advent calendar, give me suggestions on the comments. And yeah, so that's all for the 25 days, the Advent calendar. I hope you have a great holiday season, and I will see you all in the next time.